Well, we will bring more of this subsequently in bulletins after the AM show. And Dr. Lidi Seidu, we tried connecting with his colleague, Dr. Sasanti. And Dr. Lidi Seidu is a senior political science lecturer at the University of Ghana, political science department, helping us with that grade analysis. And that's where we have to take you to Kumasi, because the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology indeed on Monday did welcome 1,500 students amidst the observance of strict COVID-19 health protocols. Now, deans and other heads of department were also on hand to ensure the strict adherence of these protocols. Erastus Asaridonko was on campus and filed this report.
Is the SRC hostel, and that is where many of the students who are coming back to school after the restrictions have been lifted will be lodging. Now, there are two places. Those medical students who will be having their clinicals at the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, they have a hostel inside the hospital, and so that is where they will be lodging. But the other students will be lodging here, one student per room, unlike previously where we have 4 students in a room. Now, they are also observing very strict COVID-19 health protocols, and it's mandatory. If you enter or leave this premises, you must wash your hands, go through all that protocol, wear your nose mask compulsorily before you enter or come out. And they have thermometers in there to check your temperature every time you leave or come back. How has it been like for you, reopening school in the midst of COVID-19?
It's been a bit uneasy because everything is not normal here and there are so many restrictions, but we are trying.
I miss my friends though, but coming back, there are a lot of uncertainties, like we don't even know, you don't know who has contracted it. We want to come back to school, but then because of the virus, we're a little bit scared too.
All of us have our nose masks. I have my sanitizer in my bag, and I think I'm following the rules. We should be okay.
Just behind me is the Department of Pharmacy, and inside the lectures are going on. We're going to go inside to see how the seating arrangements have been done. They are having a lecture on HIV, and we can count about 30 of the students in there, and the way they are spaced, they have made sure that wherever you are seated, you will be able to catch a glimpse or listen to the lecture whilst it's going on. And so screens have been placed in between for students to be able to catch the lecture.
When you are coming in, wash your hands again or sanitize your hands. You heard me telling them as many times as they walk out of this place, if they are coming back, they have to sanitize their hands. Right, and whilst in the classroom, we have told them that they have to keep their masks intact so that they protect themselves and they protect their colleagues.
Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaridonko, Kumasi.
It's a chilly morning on the University of Ghana campus, and the rains appear to signal the start of a new way of life for some final year students who showed up today. It's 9 a.m. and Emily Thelma Texan, a final year student, is already at the UG Business School. She lives in Abeka, a suburb of Accra.
Then they told me they are now putting measures in place, so I should wait and come back in the afternoon.
She maintains that she must be here to achieve the best of grades and that all she needs to do is to abide by safety protocols.
There could be distractions at home that you can't be able to learn, so as long as you wash your hands and then you sanitize your hands, I think you'll be fine, and you wear your nose masks, I think you'll be fine.
For many students like Emily, it's been nearly 3 months since the school was shut down, among others, to prevent a spread of COVID-19 after one student was reported to have contracted it. But the announcement of partial resumption 2 weeks ago has not brought the masses yet to Ghana's premier university. The sounds of crowds, cars, cheers, drumming and singing from the performing arts have given way to a deafening silence on campus. The few students that did show up hardly had their nose mask on.
Our masks are in our bags. Okay.
Why?
Because when we started, we've been distance from other people. You get it? So we've practiced social distance. And the mask, when you should wear it, there's a lot of heat and then you can't really breathe.
I came here to do my exams. Yeah.
But I can see you don't have any nose mask on or anything. Let's talk about safety.
Among others, final year students are to fill COVID-19 screening questionnaires, student hall waiver form agreement that bans visit in the period, and strict adherence to hygiene, as well as the possession of at least 3 reusable face masks.
And we want to have a conversation on this with a man just behind us. And Mama V.
Yeah, that's the Vice Chancellor of the University of Health and Allied Sciences, Professor John Japong. Good morning to you, sir. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear us? If you can, welcome to the AM show on JoyNews. Okay, looks like we have to work on sound there. We can't quite hear him. We'll take you there live now. He's the Vice Chancellor of the University of Health and Allied Sciences. We want to check after day 1, what have been the concerns, what did he observe, how do we move forward? There are some observations on the University of Ghana campus, by the way, from that report. There are people on campus who were absolutely not either distancing themselves from one another, or they were not wearing nose masks. It was one of the things that you could obviously see.